Miss Tanya Priest, contact center supervisor for general air conditioning and plumbing, is here to educate us on heating and cooling tune-ups and the importance of them, right?
Yes.
I mean, it is important.
It is.
Welcome
Absolutely.
back. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Usually it's Patrick or somebody else. I have you all to myself.
Yes, you do.
I'm a happy camper. So let's get right to it. So obviously it is very important to get your AC and your heaters, all of these things tuned up. Tell me this, as far as we move out of winter and into spring and summer, is it too early to get your ACs tuned up?
No, actually right now is a perfect time because you want to prepare for the summer coming and you want to make sure that your system's going to be running properly. So, the point of it is to be preventative and to make sure that we're not running into any issues come summer.
And you and I have spoke about this in the past. I think that it's almost human nature that people are a bit more reactive instead of proactive. It's like, oh, my AC broke, I got to make a phone call.
Right.
When you could have prevented it by getting a tune-up.
That's correct.
Okay. Yeah. So what's checked and what is not during the service when you guys come in?
Okay, so we're going to be checking your thermostat, making sure it's calibrated properly. We'll be cleaning the condenser coil. We'll be checking all the different components within the system to make sure that they're running properly. So we check for oil, we check for refrigerant levels. We want to make sure there's plenty of refrigerant so you're not running into any issues come summer with not having cooling. So with this, the reason we do it is because if we see something that's not looking proper, if there's something's out of the amps or there's something that is leaking oil, we want to make sure we're communicating that to the client. So if they want to take care of that at the time of service instead of running into that issue, it just makes it, again, preventative for them so they don't run into any emergencies come summer.
Do you find that the average client actually knows what you're talking about as far as the liquid you're putting in, the actual service? Are people aware of it?
Well, some people aren't, but that's what our technicians are there for. So they're very, they do spell it out, and they're very detailed with explaining to the clients how their system's performing, why it's performing this way, or maybe it's performing great, but it's our responsibility to come out there, and obviously you want us to make sure that we're taking care of your system. So it's our responsibility to communicate with you as to what those different things are.
I like it. Yeah, you guys are really good about communicating layman's, breaking it down. Not breakdown, breaking it down. All right, so let's talk about as we move into other seasons. We had a lot of wind this past season, which is to be expected, which means dust and sand blowing into a lot of these units. Right. Tell me a bit about that and what that's like. Is this something that people can rely on, that all this dust and sand will be pulled out? Yeah,
so we do, like I was saying, that we do clean. So we clean the outdoor condenser. We make sure everything's clean from any dust, debris. We change your filters out for you during the maintenance, or the tune-up. We make sure that that's done. And we also, while we're there, in our time there, we do a complete duct inspection while we're there as well. So just to make sure that if there is any dust, debris, that we're communicating it to you and giving you some options if you wanted to, to fix those issues. So.
And again, that's something that folks might not think about until the problem's already in their lap. And we have a lot of blowing sand and dust. We live in the desert. Very simple. All right, so let's talk about heating or furnishing tune-up. Is it too late to have them done as we move out of winter?
No, right now is actually a great time. If you haven't had your heating maintenance, give us a jingle and we'll make sure to get somebody out there right away to get that heating maintenance done. They work together, so even though you think about a furnace and that it's for heating purposes, there's still components within that furnace that's utilized during cooling season. So you still want to make sure that you're maintaining that furnace, maintaining your condenser. There's still one complete system.
I love it. And so the moral of this story is move quickly. Don't wait.
Yes.
Do it now.
Exactly.
No. If you can, if you're into it, do it now. All right, we're going to jump right into the special offer. I know we were going to talk a moment about the Service Plus membership, but just take a second. What's included with that? Tune-ups?
Yeah, there's 2 preventative maintenances. It also includes plumbing, so we do a plumbing inspection, discounts on repairs, discounts on diagnostic fees, and no additional after-hours fees is included.
Can't go wrong with that. Oh, the General is offering a $79 tune-up special. Schedule today and get your water heater tuned up, and that's included. You can find General Air Conditioning and Plumbing in Thousand Palms. You can also find them online at callthegeneral.com or give them a ring. Huge thanks to Miss Tanya Priest for being here, and a big thanks to you. Give them a call, and I'll see you in just a moment.